Public charities do good work, necessary work, to improve the lives of millions. Much of that work is carried on by regional chapters of national organizations like Susan G. Komen for the Cure, and people trust them to deliver on the charitable dollars they receive. So what happens to a local chapter when the national organization is rocked by controversy, as was the case with the Komen Foundation's decision to defund and then refund Planned Parenthood? Kathy Purcell is living in the middle of it right here in our region. She's executive director of the Pittsburgh Komen affiliate. And welcome. Good to see you.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
Yes, you've been with the organization 4 years. This has to be an upside-down time for you in terms of the issues you have to grapple with.
It really is. It's been a difficult time. The last couple of months have been difficult. We are usually an organization that there's no questions about, and we're just, everyone always is very accepting of the organization and believing in our mission, and so it's been difficult to, in some ways, navigate through this.
Yeah, and you know, what's the world's largest breast cancer organization?
Yes.
That's made pink,
yes.
You know, a national color at certain times of year. So clearly, the impact this organization has had has been remarkable. What's begun to happen? Is the controversy with Planned Parenthood? What kind of impact did you feel here as it began to develop nationally?
Well, I think we were immediately affected because I think people were angry with all of the decisions that were made. For us as the organization here in Pittsburgh, our affiliate is a 30-county area, and for us it was difficult because we weren't part of the decision. It was just basically handed down. And so where it would not have affected us because we have not funded Planned Parenthood, our voucher program is a little different here. We work it through another agency to be able to be in all 30 counties. So in that way, it would not have impacted directly women at Planned Parenthood. But it was still difficult to, in some ways, explain that to the community, and also to their trust has been violated. So it's been difficult.
Yeah, and it came out of the blue because it was really a national decision. How does that, within the Komen process, there's a national board and leadership that would make some of these decisions, and the affiliates may or may not be involved? Yes.
At least in the past, that's the way it was. There have now been changes, and so affiliates will now be more of a major part of those decision making. It's the relationship with the national organization is actually an interesting one because each of the affiliates, and there's about 120, 125 affiliates around the country, they are each their own 501c3, their own organization. So in some ways we are operating as our own organization, but we receive basically the auspices to operate under the Komen name from the national organization.
Okay.
And so our grant making has always been a local, very much local. We give out grants each year for our local community based on what the needs are here. But some of the guidelines regarding the granting procedure itself do come from the national organization. And
money raised here is then spent here? Or
it is
here?
Actually. Of the monies that we raise, 75% stays in for the local affiliate, and 25% is sent to the national organization directly to their research program. Not to fund any administrative cost at national, only to fund research. And what I often say in this area is that we are very fortunate in Pittsburgh that whatever money we give to national for research often comes back. We have so much research going on in this area for breast cancer. For instance, this past year, about $660,000 came back to this area for research here. There's 2 different research projects that are being funded, and so that money came back into the area. So I think that's an important thing for people in the community to know. That.
But it's a challenging thing, I mean, in the fundraising business, to try to explain these nuances of how these kinds of organizations and relationships work.
Yes, it is. It really is. And for us, what I feel the important thing is our mission remains the same, which is to find a cure for breast cancer and also to fund breast health initiatives. So this past year, we basically put $1.8 million into the local community in grants for the local organizations to be able to help women first to get mammograms. Our voucher program is our largest grant. And this past year, we basically funded 10,000 vouchers in this affiliate area alone by the monies that we've raised.
Wow.
And so that's where the need is. We've also funded other breast health initiative programs in terms of helping women as they go through treatment and maybe transportation to get to treatment or to facilities to get a mammogram. Because what we know in the breast cancer world although we've not found the cure, is that early detection is really where it lies. And we've really increased. The 5-year survival rate when Komen first started was 74%, and today, in a stage 1 breast cancer, it's 98%. So we have really made strides, but we know that early detection is what we need to really focus on, and so therefore, our mammogram voucher program is really the most important thing, to be able to say to a woman, if you don't have insurance, or for whatever reason your insurance isn't covering it, you're underinsured, there's a voucher available for you to be able to get a mammogram.
Wow, well, really critically important, obviously saving a lot of lives. Well, good luck. Hope you can get through all of this and that it doesn't interfere with your efforts to do the good work here in our region.
We're striving to do that.
Right, thanks a lot, Kathy Purcell from the Komen Foundation. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Next up, how the Andy Warhol Museum takes our region around the world. Stay with us.